What if one morning you looked up at the sky, expecting to see the familiar glowing sun, and instead there was just darkness? Not because the sun exploded, but because it had been replaced by a black hole of exactly the same mass. Sounds terrifying, right? Let's figure this out. First, the good news. If we magically swapped the sun for a black hole of identical mass, Earth wouldn't immediately be sucked into it. That's a common misconception. Since this black hole has the same mass as the sun, Earth's orbit would remain exactly the same. Our planet would keep circling around the black hole just as it does now around the sun. So orbital mechanics? Totally fine. But here's the bad news: light, or rather, the total lack of it. A black hole, on the other hand, doesn't radiate light like a star. During the day, it would feel like eternal night, with only distant stars and maybe a faint glowing circle of planets still reflecting light for a little while. Plants, which depend on sunlight for photosynthesis, would start dying within days to weeks. The surface of Earth would begin cooling rapidly. Within a year, the average global temperature could drop below -70 degrees Celsius. But not all hope is lost. Deep beneath the oceans, hydrothermal vents release heat from Earth's interior, and entire ecosystems already thrive there without sunlight. Tiny microbes and strange fish wouldn't care if the sun vanished. Humanity, on the other hand, would face one of the greatest survival challenges imaginable. We'd need to build massive underground or underwater colonies, powered by nuclear reactors, geothermal heat, or maybe even artificial fusion, ironically trying to recreate the sun we just lost. Okay, that's the grim part. Let's step back and look at the weird physics around our new cosmic neighbor. The black hole that replaced the sun would have a radius of about 3 kilometers, that's it. If you look toward where the sun used to be, you'd see a bizarre swirling distortion of the star field, a gravitational lens effect, like the universe itself had installed a cosmic funhouse mirror. Planets like Jupiter and Saturn would continue orbiting as usual, though they'd also lose their sunlight. The entire solar system would turn into a frozen, dark graveyard, orbiting silently around a tiny black hole that nobody could see directly. So, the next time you step outside and feel the warmth of the sun on your face, remember, it's not just a big ball of fire. It's the one thing standing between us and a very, very cold eternity. And compared to living in the orbit of a silent black hole, I think we can all agree, the sun is actually a pretty great neighbor.